Hey everybody, this is Stream, and today I'm going to review Elliot. Elliot is developed by Planet Game Studio and published by JanduSoft. It comes out on December 24th of 2020. Elliot is a 2D platformer. I'm going to go back in the game a little bit and kind of show you some of the easier levels because it's just a very difficult game. And I don't want to die 1,000 times while I'm recording this. This game has lots of different power-ups, which this little green guy will tell you about in some places. It also just kind of give you information about certain things in some places. So I highly recommend checking out what he has to say. You can use jumping and dashing and other things, running as well, which you can use with your right bumper, and then dashing is with your X here. And if you hit those green things, you'll pick up the ability to use another one. Each level, you're going to see that it's going to have how quick you complete the level and also your best time. And so the best times are cumulative between all the levels, and for some achievements, you need to get them pretty fast. In fact, the achievements in this game, I'll get more to those here in a little bit. But, oops, and there you see I died. So that's kind of, when you die, you just have to reset that level and go again. All the power-ups are useful in each level, and completing each level, and so you have to kind of use them to your advantage. This dash only works once while you're in the air until you either hit something else or land on the ground. And if you rub up on the side like this, it won't work again until you hit the ground. But like if you bounce off this enemy, then you can use it again, and then that's how you complete the level. There's definitely a lot of collectibles in the game as well, which you're not going to see much in this video because I've collected most of them in these early levels. But there's the little music notes that you have to find, and that's going to work you towards some achievements and things of that nature. The music notes are usually pretty difficult to get in a lot of levels, so you do have to kind of work for those. For instance, on this level there was one that was like in between here, and then a couple that were actually farther down on the level. But yeah, so those are not going to be the easiest things to get, so like if you're going to speedrun, then you might going to try to avoid those for the most part, at least initially. And then after, some of the levels you're gonna have a friend to collect and find at the end, and so that's what I just did there. These little guys that walk on the ground like this, you can jump on them and smash them, but you have to use this dash in order to do that by hitting X. Oops. And so that's, they're just enemies to destroy. I try to avoid those guys as much as I can, to be honest. There was a power up here as well, I forgot, but I probably got it, so. At any rate, you just keep moving through the levels. I guess I'll just show you some of the other modes here, actually. There's also a speedrun mode that you can utilize when you play the game as well. And so you can click on assist mode or speedrun in order to keep track of speeds or things of that nature once you play the game. There are 60 levels in the game and 11 chapters. I've gotten through about half of them, and I tell you that they get super difficult. I'm to the point where I don't feel like I can really go any farther. Well, I can beat the levels, but I can't get all the items very easily because they're just well hidden and things of that nature. I'll kind of talk to you about the achievements a little bit here. They are pretty straightforward when it comes to the requirements of the achievements. As you can see, there's achievements for dying a bunch of times, completing episodes. Well, complete episode 1, there's not one for the next one, because like I'm on episode 4. But, and finishing the game, and defeating the bosses, and also playing for more than 10 hours. Which I actually have already. As you can tell, it's a tough game. But yeah, so the achievements are pretty straightforward, but they're also very difficult because the game is very difficult. But it's a good achievement list for what the game is. As for the game overall, I'm gonna give it a 7 out of 10 because I think it's actually a really good game. It's one of the better games that Jandy Soft has put out on the Xbox, and it's, for platform, like for really hard, challenging platformers, it's a good platformer. The controls work very nicely. It is frustrating because you die a lot, but it is a good game. So I'm not going to recommend it for the achievements because I don't know that I'm going to get more than 280 gamer score in the game. But I do recommend it if you're into platformers because it's a very well made one. And so, yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say about it. Solid little platformer. So, thanks for liking, commenting, and subscribing. Let us know what you think in the comments, and have a nice day, everybody.